Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. We are going to get a terrific remix today from Gary Gensler, and we're also going to hear about some major events coming up in October around Swell and a couple others. Thank you for jumping on. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's take a look at the prices to start things off. Bitcoin sitting at 60,274. Ethereum at 2,339, Binance at 545.53, Solana at 131.81, and XRP at 0.585. All of those are up slightly in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin up 4%. So headed in the right direction. Let's now hear this wonderful Gary Gensler remix brought to us by notfinancialadvice.crypto. He says, the SEC regrets any confusion it may have invited. Confusion was their main strategy. So over and over again in interviews, Gary Gensler would say, you can't talk about certain things. It was stating that there was clear regulation, but everybody in crypto outside of Gary Gensler were saying there is not clear regulations. So, were there clear regulations in crypto? Are there clear regulations in crypto? Let me know in the comments, but take a listen to this lovely remix.
I think there's been clarity for years. I'm not going to speak about one. I'm not going to speak to any one matter. I'm not going to get into any one company or one token. But I can't speak about any possible investigations. And I'm not speaking to all the other tokens. But I'm not going to get into any one filing because I'm not going to talk about any one of these tokens. I can't speak to any one case or any one situation.
Could you speak to the Ethereum issue?
I'm not going to go into any one set of conversations between the agency and a company. Not want me to speak about any one set of facts and circumstance. And the laws are clear. The law is clear. I think the law is clear. I think there's been clarity for years. I'm not going to.
I'll stop it there. There has not been clarity for years, and I think most of you would agree. So good stuff there from notfinancialadvice.crypto. Give him a follow. Here from Cypress Demonicor, he talks about Bank Social. He says a financial revolution is long overdue. Bank Social uses the Hedera network and its services to bridge the gap between traditional finance and Web3 for credit unions and their members. So Bank Social is a credit union. It says here, why Hedera? Why did Bank Social choose Hedera? The founders of Bank Social felt that Hedera DLT was the right fit from the very beginning, as it aligned perfectly with the core tenets of Bank Social's mission. It says, first, Hedera's network is able to deliver exceptional performance, capable of handling high transaction volumes at a fraction of the cost compared to traditional blockchains. This is crucial for financial institutions where efficiency and predictable transaction fees are vital. Cypress also shares here, a financial revolution is long overdue. The arrival of Bank Social has been years in the making, and they are now poised to completely modernize the existing financial landscape. Good stuff there. And then it just shows here from Bank Social, there's 2.5 million direct credit union customers with access, 28 credit unions signed to Bank Social, and 65 plus years of experience in the capital markets. John Wingate, CEO and founder of Bank Social, says Hedera and Bank Social have become deeply integrated partners in order to bring open banking features to consumers supported by the credit union ecosystem. And finally, Bank Social is revolutionizing open banking with the first Web3 platform built for both credit unions and their members. Their innovative approach empowers members with financial sovereignty, putting them in control of their money and data. At the same time, Bank Social leverages distributed ledger technology, to minimize risk to the underlying bank infrastructure, ensuring the highest levels of security and performance. So you can go to Bank Social website see all their information, look around, see if it might be for you. I have done that and it seems like pretty good stuff. I have not opened an account as of today, but it looks pretty interesting. Here from Mr. Mann, he says the XRPL EVM sidechain integrates Ethereum smart contract capabilities into the XRP ledger, allowing for the deployment of solidity-based smart contracts with maintaining high transaction speeds and low cost. I butchered that word. Apologies, but take a listen here to this interview regarding smart contracts and the XRPL.
PL community to start to look at developing that smart contract. Is the worry was that it was always going to clog up the XRPL, and that was why they never progressed forward with it. But I think that is turning to know the importance of having this smart contract capability to then open up a broader opportunity of markets and so forth. It really has to be part of it, even if it doesn't clog it up, so to speak, because it's being tested with one of the side chains. It's quite successful. Hooks has been very successful on the Zahao chain, but it's proven it's just they haven't selected which way they're going to go yet. And that's still being developed with their partners. As I said, Alexa and NPS are right in the forefront there of trying to get this problem solved. PL community.
Good stuff there from Mr. Mann, as always, regarding the XRPL smart contracts. Let's move on to Chad Steingraber. Haven't touched him on his channel or his page for a few days, but it says year 2, day 57. Ripple and Bitstamp are launching their own digital derivatives exchange. Bitstamp, owned by Robinhood, will significantly accelerate Robinhood Crypto's expansion worldwide, holding over 50 active licenses across the world. This is huge. It says here, Robinhood Markets has entered into an agreement to acquire Bitstamp, a global cryptocurrency exchange, and now they're going to open or start a derivatives market. That is huge. Thanks for the share, Chad. Follow him if you're not already. Coming next from Wall Street Blues, he says, in addition to here, he has an interview regarding the XRP derivatives exchange and says it's gaining massive traction. One of the biggest liquidity sources right now is in derivatives, and it's happening in real time. Let's take a listen to the Robinhood CEO here on international business.
And if you think about a business or an institutional investor, they also want access to the things we offer. You know, they want 24-hour access to the equity markets, they want industry-leading margin rates, a great customer experience. So over time, I do think you'll see us branching more out into serving other types of customers, not just retail, but also businesses and institutions. And, you know, to that end, we announced an acquisition of Bitstamp, a global crypto exchange. One of the things that's very attractive about that business is that it's not just international, but also institutional. It gets us access to an entirely new customer base that we're not directly serving today. I think we can do more and more of that over the next 10 years.
We are launching our own derivatives exchange in the next few months, so that's something we are most excited about and really hope to cooperate closely with Ripple there as well. In final stage of integration of really some top 30 commercial banks globally on Bitstamp as a service. So these commercial banks will offer crypto through Bitstamp. So that's definitely something we are very proud of.
Excellent share there from Wall Street Blues, or Wall Street Bulls, excuse me, and terrific and exciting to hear about the XRP derivatives, Robinhood there. That will be huge. Smoke Dog here shares Swift, Cybos, Ripple Swell, BRICS Summit, all happening in October 2024. Major announcements are expected to come out of these three conferences that will shape the future of global economy. He goes on to share here, Cybos is landing in Beijing for the first time from October 21st to the 24th. Swell is happening in Miami this year. I think this is the first time in the States from October 15th to the 16th. And finally, the BRICS Summit is happening October 22nd through the 24th in Kazan, Russia. So major happenings going on across the globe, all forming this new financial system we're all about to take part in. So great stuff. Let's give one more listen to here Black Swan Capitalist Vandell, an older chat with Hugh Hendry about blockchain tech, XRP, and Ripple. Hugh is the founder of Ecclesia Asset Management, a hedge fund manager and investor. And let's give this video a listen. We won't hear it all, but we'll listen to some of it. And drop your comments in the comment section.
The risks, I think, associated with the over-reliance on a single currency, however, the dollar, I think it becomes increasingly apparent. And I believe that the United States knows this. So as the financial system is evolving, the landscape, there is a company my brother and I follow very closely. It's called Ripple. And I believe that their technology, XRP, presents, again, a fundamental shift towards a more interconnected and digitized future. There have been several prominent figures from the United States Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and many figures in financial and tech sectors that have joined Ripple's board over the years. What do you think about Ripple's direction and their digital asset XRP? And then we can talk about Bitcoin.
So the technology and whatever it facilitates. So what is it? You know, the blockchain, the facilitation of the blockchain. And what is the facilitation of the blockchain? What does that mean? Okay, I have about 9 million euros of mortgage debt. I have 2 investment properties here in this beautiful island, St. Bart's.
Nice.
I'm getting divorced. Not nice.
No, the first part was nice.
I'm having to rejig these paper contracts, yeah. And these paper contracts were made in duplicate many times over. And when I signed these contracts, I had to write in the French language, and I had to write a paragraph which must span to about 300 words, and it's Shakespearean French language. I didn't have a clue what I was writing, but essentially I was saying, I promise not to be a naughty boy, and I promise you that I'm not going to default, and that I'm always going to pay this money, and I'm not going to get divorced, and whatever, yeah. And the great horror is I'm going to have to go back and fill those forms in again. And if I make one spelling error, I will have to start again. When I did this a year ago, it took me a day and a half of being in an office, and I swear not, writing this over and over again. That is absurd. That paper, again, in duplicate, and we're talking about a contract would be inches thick, but there's probably 5 or 6 of copies of that. Then there's the notaire document, etc. All of that all of the absurdity of that is based on how difficult it is to authenticate notions of trust in transactions. And this is what the blockchain and Ripple is one of the service providers into that.
So good stuff there from Vandell, as always talking about the Ripple, XRP, and Ripple in the blockchain. Terrific stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. It certainly helps the channel. And we will see you on the flip side.